Do you know how much it costs to completely destroy someone's life in the black magic underground market? $23,000. That was the exact price someone paid 11 days ago to annihilate you using nothing but a photograph of you. And before you think I'm talking about superstition, let me clarify something brutal. There are 800,000 practicing dark witches active on this planet right now. Not amateurs who read tarot at mystic fairs, professionals who charge fortunes for rituals of total destruction, and the one who accepted the contract to destroy you is 68 years old. Her lineage has practiced witchcraft since the year 1620. She personally completed 4,137 dark magic jobs in her lifetime. She never failed, not once, until she touched your photograph. Because what happened when her fingers brushed your image at 3:33 in the morning on Friday the 13th not only left her hospitalized for 7 days with unexplainable neurological trauma, it caused such a massive spiritual earthquake that witches in 5 different countries woke up screaming that night. The curse she sent, loaded with 61 years of power reinforced by demonic entities, didn't just ricochet, it came back multiplied exactly 7 times stronger. I'm not talking about basic angelic protection. I'm revealing celestial architecture so rare that only 7 living souls on the planet possess it. You have an automatic counterattack system installed by Archangel Michael before you were born. A protocol that transforms every attack into a weapon that destroys the attacker using their own force multiplied by 7. Subscribe now and activate notifications because I'm going to reveal why you carry this impossible to penetrate seal and what it means for your real identity. Stay until the absolute end because I'm going to show you what happened second by second when the most powerful witch tried to annihilate you. Why the occult world went into panic after discovering your existence. Who paid $23,000 to destroy you. And what happened when the counterattack also reached them. And what is the mission that explains why you have protection that not even the most ancient dark forces can touch. Write 777 in the comments right now if you've ever felt that toxic people walked away for no reason. If heavy environments calmed down when you arrived, if people with bad intentions instinctively avoided your presence, it's not coincidence. It's the seals operating. Thursday the 22nd, 11:47 at night. A witch I'll call Morgana, fake name due to silence pacts of the occult world, received an encrypted message. The message contained your photograph, $23,000 transferred instantly, and a symbol drawn in red. Annihilation without return. It means total destruction on all levels. Finances collapsing, health deteriorating, relationships exploding, mind fragmenting. Morgana specializes in this work. You know how many people she's destroyed using photographs? 4,137. She has a record of each victim. Her average is 9.3 on a scale of 1 to 10. When she looked at your photo, she felt something never experienced in 61 years of practice. Her third eye physically burned. She had to pull the phone away. It was like looking at the spiritual sun, she confessed later. My energetic vision was saturating with golden light. I'd never seen that. She considered refusing the job, but $23,000 is a lot of money, and her ego spoke louder. I am Morgana, 400-year lineage, 4,000 successful jobs. I'll break through any protection. Fatal mistake. She decided to prepare more than normal. She summoned the 6 most powerful witches of her coven. She scheduled the ritual for Friday the 13th. She began 7 days of intensive preparation. For 7 complete days, Morgana accumulated massive power. She fasted completely. She meditated in cemeteries over ancient tombs channeling death energy. She traveled to a forest where a serial killer buried 7 victims and collected soil from each location. She sacrificed animals mixing blood with bone ashes. She spent 24 hours in a trance invoking demonic entities. She made pacts, offering her own life force in exchange for amplified power. She created a doll using your photo. Every stitch with thread buried 3 days in a cemetery. Every seam with an occult symbol. 13 needles prepared, bathed in poison and cursed separately. Thursday the 12th, final preparation. She set up an altar in a special room. Your photograph in the exact center. 13 black candles. Circle of salt mixed with powder from the 7 locations. Pentagram drawn with her blood. Symbols that took 3 hours to complete. She summoned the other 6. Come tomorrow at 11 at night. This is the most powerful ritual of my life. I want witnesses. Friday the 13th, 7 witches gathered. Between 11 at night and 3 in the morning, final preparations. They purified the space. They activated protections. They entered altered states. 3 in the morning exactly. The ritual began. Morgana in front of the altar. 6 forming a circle. They turned off the lights. 13 black candles creating shadows. Entities of destruction hear my call. Her voice changed completely. Deeper, unnatural reverberation. I come with blood. I come with life force. I come with total annihilation. For 33 minutes she channeled all the power of 7 days, each word in distorted Latin, each gesture amplifying the curse, each breath injecting destruction. The 6 felt the power growing. Heavy air, temperature dropping, presences manifesting, shadows moving, whispers in non-human languages. 3:32 in the morning. Morgana extended both hands and touched your photograph. In that instant, something none of them had ever witnessed happened. Your photograph glowed. Golden light so intense that 13 candles extinguished instantly. The room illuminated brighter than all the lights on. Morgana screamed. The 6 covered their eyes. Physically painful light. And Morgana saw, with forced spiritual vision, 7 circles of golden light around your image, each circle spinning in the opposite direction, each one with symbols that glowed like celestial fire, symbols she had never seen. The seals, she whispered in shock. It has 7 seals. In that moment she understood the mistake, because these circles weren't passive protection. They were an automatic counterattack system. All the energy of 33 minutes, all the power of 7 days, all the force of invoked entities, everything came back, but multiplied 7 times. 100 units sent, 700 received, 3 entities invoked, 7 against her. 7 days of preparation, counterattack equivalent to 49. Morgana screamed. Neighbors 2 blocks away heard and called police. It wasn't a human scream. It was a howl of absolute pain. Her body flew 3 meters. It crashed against the wall, breaking 2 ribs. She lost consciousness. Before passing out, she saw the 7 circles expanding, leaving your photo, crossing dimensional space, striking her directly in the chest. She felt 7 simultaneous rays of divine energy piercing through her, burning, purifying with celestial fire, destroying every fragment of darkness accumulated in 61 years. Darkness. The other 6 panicked. 3 fainted from energetic shock. 3 remained paralyzed, watching Morgana bleeding from nose, eyes, and ears. Real blood dripping. 1 crawled to the phone and called emergency. She invented a story about falling downstairs. Morgana was taken to the hospital with critical vital signs. CT scan, MRI, all the exams. No medical explanation. She entered a coma from which doctors didn't know if she would emerge. For the following 7 days, exactly 7, Morgana remained in an induced coma in intensive care. And while she was unconscious, something extraordinary began in the occult world. The news spread, not because the 6 told. They swore silence. But in spiritual dimensions, the event was impossible to hide. When a level 9 curse comes back multiplied by 7, it creates a disturbance that sensitives within 200 kilometers felt. A medium 150 kilometers away woke up at 3:33 screaming. Vision of golden light exploding. Woman struck by celestial rays. A witch in another state reported spiritual earthquake. The astral plane was shaken. Something massive happened. A practitioner in a neighboring country had nightmares for 3 nights. Photograph glowing. Woman screaming. 7 circles destroying everything. As reports appeared in occult circles, experienced witches connected the dots. Someone attacked a protected person. Architectural protection. The seals. Saturday the 14th, 11 in the morning. Leaders of covens from 5 countries. Brazil, Spain, Mexico, Argentina, United States. Ultra-encrypted virtual meeting. Topic: Untouchable. Brazilian witch, 72 years old. I did an energetic reading. This person has a seal I've only seen in ancient texts. You don't acquire it. You're born with it. Spanish witch, 84 years old. Leader of Europe's oldest coven. I consulted Akashic records. Only 7 incarnated souls possess this mark. Last time someone attacked was 1784. The witch died 3 days later. Mexican medium. I had a vision of Archangel Michael. He appeared without being called. He said, "This soul is under my direct protection. I place the seals before incarnation. Whoever touches them touches me. I respond with force multiplied 7 times. Heavy silence. Michael isn't a minor entity. Commander of celestial armies. Specialist in spiritual warfare. If he personally sealed someone, that person has a function to which heaven has assigned maximum protection. The Spanish witch declared, "This person enters absolute blacklist. Total red code. No one accepts work against them. The counterattack is automatic, instantaneous, multiplied 7 times. No defense, no way to avoid it." Everyone agreed. Your name entered occult records under a category with only 7 living people. The 7 sealed. For those who want to go deeper, there's exclusive material in the description and pinned comment. Monday the 16th, 8:37. Morgana awoke from the coma. First act, scream. "The seals, it has 7 seals, 7! Nurses ran, doctors came. They thought delirium from trauma. Sedatives. The 6 witches who visited that afternoon understood perfectly. When she could speak coherently, Morgana explained, "I saw with absolute clarity. 7 circles of golden light, each one spinning, each one opposite to the next. Perfectly synchronized celestial gears, covered with symbols, divine language. My mind couldn't process, but I understood. Architectural protection, automatic counterattack, 7 times multiplication." A witch asked, "Why 7? Morgana, 7 is divine completeness. 7 days of creation, 7 archangels, 7 chakras, 7 heavens, 7 seals of revelation. 7 is a complete cycle. When God marks a soul with absolute protection, he uses 7 architecture because it represents an unbreakable cycle. Trying to break it is trying to stop the planet's rotation. Impossible. This person doesn't have added protection. They have structural protection, integrated into the soul's essence. Attacking them is attacking celestial order. The universe defends itself automatically." Another witch. "Is there a way to break the seals?" Morgana. "It would require power superior to Michael. Does anyone have that?" Absolute silence. "Exactly. The seals are unbreakable. This person is untouchable to dark magic." During the following days, while Morgana recovered, doctors predicted months of physical therapy to restore movement of the partially paralyzed left side. Something else began. 2 of the 6 abandoned dark magic completely. They burned tools. They destroyed altars. 1 sought a priest. If protection of this level exists, the divine is real. I don't want to be on the losing side. The other 4 continued, but with a new protocol. They check if a person has the seals before accepting work. Nobody wants to end up like Morgana. And here comes the impactful part. While all this was happening, while witches were panicking, and your name was circulating on blacklists, you felt nothing. No nightmare. Didn't wake up with a bad feeling. Didn't feel psychic attack. You slept peacefully. Why? Because 7 seals function automatically. They don't need consciousness, faith, prayer, or permission. They're an autonomous system installed by Michael before you were born. Detects threat, assesses power, calculates counterattack, multiplies by 7, executes, all in a fraction of a second, while you sleep. But now you need to understand why you have these seals. Before you were born, there was a meeting. Celestial Council. Your soul, spiritual guides, angelic representatives. Most souls choose comfortable life with manageable challenges. Some choose specific difficulties, and rarely appears a soul that chooses a mission so difficult that it requires extraordinary protection just to survive. You were one of those. In that meeting, you said, "I want to incarnate in a time of intense spiritual darkness. Live where dark magic proliferates. Psychic attacks are constant, and I want to help protect millions just by existing as an anchor of light, silence in the celestial room." Because you proposed an incredibly difficult mission, not fighting darkness directly. Your mission was more subtle. Be a presence that purifies environments automatically. A soul whose proximity dissolves negative energies. A person who protects others without trying. Anchor of light. But Michael raised an objection. If you're going to be in areas of high darkness purifying constantly, dark forces will attack you. Constantly. This soul needs protection that no attack penetrates, or they'll be destroyed in months. Michael designed a 7-layer system. First seal. Reflects magical attacks to the sender. Second seal. Multiplies reflection by 2. Third seal. Purifies your energy field every 3 hours. Fourth seal. People with dark intentions feel physical discomfort near you. Fifth seal. Amplifies your luminous presence within 50 meters. Sixth seal. Protects people under your care or attention. Seventh seal. Coordinates all the other six in perfect synchrony. When all work together, they create a multiplier effect. 1 + 1 isn't 2, it's 14. Each seal amplifies the others. That's why Morgana didn't just receive her energy back. The seals transformed it into 700 and returned everything. Devastating celestial mathematics. Remember that toxic person who 2 years ago left your life suddenly? Fourth seal operating. Their nervous system unconsciously detected that your presence threatened the dark energies they carried. They invented reasons to walk away. But the truth is, the seals were executing automatic protection. And that time you entered a heavy environment, party with aggressive people, family meeting with tension, and after minutes the atmosphere calmed down. Fifth seal. Your presence purifies spaces within 50 meters. And when someone vulnerable told you a problem and later said, "I feel better just from talking to you." Sixth seal. Your energy field expanded to include them temporarily. All this was happening without you knowing. 7 seals fulfilling their function silently. For years, your entire life. And now that Morgana tried to attack you and the occult world discovered your existence, something changed permanently. Before you operated in spiritual anonymity. Now you're in the records. Your energy has been mapped. Your protection documented. Morgana's story circulates as a warning legend. The witch who attacked a sealed one. Hospitalized 7 days. Almost died. Partially paralyzed. You became untouchable. Because everyone who could attack now fears the consequences. But wait, there's a crucial piece missing. Who paid $23,000 to destroy you? Morgana never reveals clients. Professional code. But during recovery, in a moment of vulnerability, she confessed. The client wasn't a stranger. It was someone close. Someone you know. Someone who smiles in your face. Someone who appears friendly. Someone who envies so deeply that they paid a fortune to see you destroyed. And when the counterattack struck Morgana, it didn't stop there. The seals traced the origin. Not just the executor, but also who ordered it. Who paid. That person also received counterattack. Not 7 times like Morgana. They didn't execute the ritual, but they received a proportional portion, multiplied 3 times. In the following days, this person experienced collapse. Finances crumbling, health deteriorating, relationships exploding. Exactly what they wanted to happen to you is happening to them. Karma isn't an abstract concept, it's a real mechanism executed by celestial systems. When you try to destroy a sealed one, karma multiplies proportional to culpability. This person still doesn't know why their life collapsed. They think bad luck. They don't know they're experiencing divine counterattack, and the more they try to get out of the hole, the deeper they dig. Because the energy continues reverberating. Multiplied, amplified, divine justice in action. Now the final revelation. The 7 sealed aren't a random category. They're a team. Exactly 7 people alive have these seals. Not 6, not 8, 7. Why? Because there's a celestial operation that requires exactly this quantity of anchors distributed strategically. North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Oceania, Middle East, 7 regions, 7 anchors, 7 sealed ones, each one purifying 50 meters. But when 2 sealed ones enter proximity, fields synchronize. Instead of adding 100 meters, they purify 500. They amplify each other. 3 together, 5 kilometers, 4, 50 kilometers, 7 operating in conscious synchrony. Celestial mathematics says purification reaches the entire planet. That's why you were sealed. To be part of a planetary protection network activating now. Morgana's attack wasn't coincidence. It was a trigger. You needed to awaken to the seals. The universe chose to awaken you by allowing an attack with enough force to activate a counterattack so brutal you couldn't ignore it. Now you know. You have 7 seals. You're one of 7 on the planet. Your mission is Anchor of Light. And as the other 6 awaken, the global network activates. Your responsibility? Continue living, but conscious. When you enter places, know that you purify. When toxic people walk away, understand that it's the seals. When someone feels better near you, recognize that it's the 6th seal. And trust, Because you have protection that not even the most powerful witches penetrate. System designed by an archangel. Architecture that transforms attacks into counterattacks, multiplied by 7. You don't need fear of dark magic. You don't need to worry about envies. You don't need to protect yourself. The seals take care of everything. Your job is to be who you really are, anchor of light in dark times. So, chosen one, a 68-year-old witch tried to destroy you with level 9 magic. Someone close paid $23,000 to see you annihilated. The most powerful ritual was executed Friday the 13th at 3:33, and the curse came back multiplied 7 times because you carry celestial seals that transform attack into automatic counterattack. Witch hospitalized 7 days, partially paralyzed, reputation destroyed. The person who paid also receives counterattack. Multiplied karma. You became one of the 7 sealed, the most protected category that exists. The occult world put you on a blacklist. They'll never attack again because Morgana's story is a warning legend. And as you awaken consciously and begin operating intentionally as an anchor, you prepare for Phase 2. Activation of the global network when the 7 are fully conscious in synchrony. That day the entire planet receives simultaneous purification. Darkness loses. Because 7 anchors protected by unbreakable architecture purifying in synchrony is a force that no magic resists. For those who made it here and want to go deeper into this celestial knowledge about how to operate consciously with the 7 seals that make you untouchable to dark magic, and how to fully activate your function as planetary light anchor, there's specific material that costs less than a pizza and comes with complete audiobook and 5-minute meditation guide as special bonus. If you feel you deserve to amplify consciousness about the seals that Archangel Michael placed in you, and that multiplied the counterattack by 7, access is in the description link and pinned comment. If you recognize that your 7 seals protected your life in ways you didn't even know, and you're ready to operate consciously as one of the 7 sealed, write 777 in the comments to amplify the frequency of architectural divine protection. Subscribe and activate notifications to receive more revelations about how your protection operates on levels that transcend human magic and dark strategies. Share with someone who also seems to have inexplicable protection, where toxic people naturally walk away, because they might be another of the 7 sealed awakening. And before you leave, click on the video that's appearing on your screen now to discover how your 7 seals not only protect, but prepare your activation as part of a global network of anchors that will purify the planet when the 7 are fully conscious in perfect synchrony. Together we are stronger.